Chris, well, that was a big win for pre-season. What did you think of that attacking, physical game?
Yeah, it was. It sort of went. I don't want to sound like arrogant or anything, but it went probably the way it should have done, really. But to be fair to them, you know, they wanted to win, didn't they? They wanted, you know, they were physical. And one or two of the boys felt that, and I said to them, that's part of football. You know, we're going to play in a lot more physical games than that. So I thought we learned to cope with it, deal with it, and then the longer the game went on, I just thought we looked like scoring every time we went forward, really. So it's a bit of a confidence boost for some of the lads. They needed some goals, and I think the clean sheet was important as well. So yeah, you know, happy.
Well, regardless of the result and the goals you scored, you must be happy with the different types of attacking phases of play that they created and did put away.
Yeah, we've got 4 good forwards, I think. Unfortunately, Ethan in the warm-up picked up a bit of a knock. We just wanted to be cautious. Same with Ennie. Again, so we were cautious. But you know, Farrell, Shanks, and Jonesy, you know, they're a handful and they're different as well. So it's good. And then behind them, you know, they've got some good lads as well with pace. So yeah, no, really pleased.
And with Louis coming in as well, that increases your midfield options as well.
Yeah, Louis' class, and he's just a little bit not fully fit yet, obviously, as you would expect. So it was probably the perfect time for him to go in today for 20 minutes, half an hour, and you know, showed bits of class that he's got, and we know how good he is. So we've just got to be a bit patient with him. It might take him 2 or 3 weeks into the season before we see the best of him, but for me, there won't be many players better in the league, in my opinion. I think it's quality.
You mentioned earlier last week that you're a bit bored of pre-season because of player availability. Do you think you've seen your best 11 out there on the pitch already?
No, I still think we're not there yet, but whereas I get frustrated by it, it's not a dig at the players, because that's football, that's pre-season. You know, none of us are on contract. No one gets paid until we start playing. Some only get expenses. Some even don't get their expenses covered. So for me, you know, they're putting in a really good shift. They're working really hard for the club, and like I said, it's just, as a manager, you want to be able to get your best 11 out early, but it's just not going to happen, is it? Let's be honest, it's not realistic, and there'll be every manager saying that at every level, apart from the big boys who fly off to America.
You've had a number of players, I won't say that T word, you've had a number of players with you for training and matches. Are you close to making a decision on a couple of them with 2 games left now pre-season?
Yeah, there's a couple we just need to speak to, probably a bit more depth, a bit more seriously than what we have done. So, you know, we've got numbers. So now it's just, you know, it's like jigsaw puzzle, putting it all together and making sure we put the right pieces in the right place. And I sort of know we're not far away from that now. So yeah, so we're okay.
2 games, as I say, left. Bedford on Tuesday night. That's going to be a difficult test, a physical side with this team the same level. Yeah,
I mean, let's be honest. It's we're probably at different. How else shall I word it? The players we're looking at are probably at different ends of the scale, but that's just football. So I know they've got some really good players. You know, let's be honest. You know, they've got the captain of a team that won Step 3. Obviously, was here for a long time, Bushy, and yeah, they're full of, in theory, for Step 4 players that are miles too good for Step 4. But you know, it's going to be a tough game. We've got to work hard. If we work hard, who knows what happens in football.
Thanks for your time, Chris.
Cheers. Thank you.